Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in his cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey, oh, listen, Steve Harvey, why don't you join in? Steve Harvey, get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Wanna join in with me? If you're with me, help me say, don't go afraid to go home. You gotta turn it on, yeah. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. So y'all can get it on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only. Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Man, yeah, I do. Man, God been good to me. Man, he been so good to me. Wow. And you know why I say it like that, what makes it amazing, is because it's been in spite of myself. I mean, you know what I mean by that? I mean that he's been good to me in spite of all the craziness I've done, all the foolishness I've gotten myself involved with, and not only but knowingly got myself involved with, all of the stupid decisions I've made. Put all that to the side, and he's still been good to me. Bring it all and put it on the plate, and he's still been good to me. Man, that's amazing, man. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that could say the exact same thing. I mean, come on, man. I got you ain't famous. Ain't nobody got no microphone in your face. I got nobody ain't got no spotlight on you. I got nobody ain't got no camera in your face. I got nobody probably ain't nobody blogging about you. But let me tell you something. If you break it down and be real about it, oh, you done something outside the box. You done something, ladies included. You've done something out the box. You woke up and went, what did I do that for? Oh, we've all done it. So with all that said and done, God still loves you, man. God still loves you, still wants the best for you, still considers you his child, and is willing, man, to show you your future. He is willing to show you your life. He is willing to let you take a peek at the blueprint. Man, that's an amazing God right there. Because I know I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I'm glad it's him. You know, today, man, I want to encourage brothers out there. And when I say brothers, I'm talking to everybody that's of the male species. I don't care about your color. I really, really don't. I don't even have time for that in my day. Matter of fact, sometimes when you get to discussing race, I just get tired of it sometimes. So I just wish, you know, some days I just want to wake up and just do me. You know, I got what the skin tone is. I got that. But I just want to wake up some days and just go on about my business and do me. I don't want to have to deal with it. Sometimes I get tired of talking about the issues. I ain't going to make them go away, but sometimes I get tired. So today I'm talking to brothers, all the brothers of the male species. I'm talking about men. Today, man, if you ain't doing it all, if you're feeling empty, man, start today completing your process and your journey. And you know what I'm saying by that? If there's a part of you that's missing as a man, And now, man, I'm talking to you, so some ladies listening, but you know what I'm talking about. It's some part of you that's missing as a man. If you ain't really been in touch with your kids like you're supposed to, now for whatever the reason is, and please know, I do understand how sometimes women can use children as pawns. It happens all the time. I've been through it, man. I know what it feels like, man, to want to do something, but because you ain't got this or you ain't doing this, then I ain't going to let you have this. You got to fight through, fellas. You got to fight through. You got to fulfill your end of the deal. And I got how difficult they making it. I got how, man, it's going to come with some drama, but you got to fight through it. Because, man, we need fathers to be fathers. That's really what we need. If you're a man out there and you are a father of a child, we need you to do your job. I'm talking about our community, our situation, us as a people, all of us. We need you to be a father, period. Now, hey, man, I ain't coming down on you. I'm just your boy. I'm your man. And I've been in the same predicament and the same hole myself, where I couldn't get to them, where they were used as pawns, where they were told things about me that wasn't even true. I've been through it. You can't see them. You don't come over. Okay, I got all that. You ain't sent this. You ain't, okay, hey, got all that. If you can call them sometimes, tell them you're thinking about them. Tell them you love them. If you can get a letter to them, if you can get a message to your children through one of your relatives, start the process today. Be a father. It's your job. Now, because you ignoring him, or you acting like they ain't over there, or you done backed them out of your mind because the situation got too difficult, I got that. I got that. But you got to step up and be fathers. You got to write a letter. You got to send the money. If she talking about if you don't send all the money, you ain't going to send. Send what you got. If taking it over there is too much drama, send it through a relative. Give it to a mama. Give it to a sister. Ask her to take it over there and do something for the baby. Because, okay, you can't deal with the drama. I got that. And I know it's much to pay when you have to deal with that. Because clearly I know hell have no fury like a woman scorned. Please know I know that. Please know. And that's a real statement. That ain't no saying Steve got. That's the truth. So, but do what you got to do. Sometimes you have to apologize. Sometimes an apology goes a long way to your children. Just say, look, because I've made this apology before. Hey, man, look, I'm sorry. I wasn't there for you. I was out grinding and hustling, and I wasn't paying attention to you. And I should have been. And I apologize. Now, imagine, man, there's days where you was telling people I was your father up at the school and they wasn't believing you. I apologize for sending you through that. But now, man, I tell you what, I made some mistakes and I got it together. I want me and you to move forward as father and son. I want me and you to move forward as father and daughter. I want to be in your life. Now, I ain't got a lot, but guess what? I know a lot. Because if you a man and you a father, please know you know something that child don't know. You have information. You have experience. That's all they need sometimes, to have somebody to talk to. That daughter of yours just needs to know from her daddy, how should a man treat me, Dad? What should I look for in a man? See, they'll take that information from you because they know it's coming from the right place. And then you know that your son needs you because you know how difficult it is if you're trying to be a man without your daddy. You already know how funky that is right there. So come on, man, admit your mistakes and move forward. Call your kids, write a letter, get a phone number on them, send a text, drop a message, send a note up to the school. Do something, man. If those of us that are fathers would just be fathers, I could shut the mentoring camp down. Now, I would say I apologize because I don't want you to think I'm coming down on you, but I've been through this myself. I ain't really coming down. I'm just reminding you. This is our job. These are our children. This is our responsibility. We are men. There is no excuses. You don't get cut a break on that one. Sorry.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Boys and girls, may I have your attention, please? Today's show is dedicated to all poultry employees, churches, KFC, Popeyes, El Pollo Loco,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
and Tropical Delight.
Wingstop?
That's Florida, things like that.
No Wingstops?
Oh, and Wingstop. Even though they don't do full chicken parts, you are in the poultry distribution biz.
Wingstop.
Congratulations to all of you. Today we're dedicating today's show
Hard
to
workers.
all poultry employees of all kinds. Thank you. Thank you for the joy that you've given us.
Keep us going.
Thank you for the motivation. Thank you for the way I feel sometimes when I'm driving down the street and I see that sign.
Yeah.
What it means to me. This is for the chicken lover in you.
Yeah.
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 In you.
This is for the wing in you. This is for the wing in you.
Sing it, Joe.
This is for the wing.
This is for the wing in you.
You all will make a song out of it.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, because that's my soul boy over there.
Yeah,
I know.
Yes,
We
yes.
are authentic
Yeah.
soul
We
brothers.
go song right after. We go right in it.
Dope.
Name it, sing it. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
We deeply
Name it.
immersed in soul.
Sing it.
So committed.
Love soul.
Yeah.
We'll never let it die. Have
Name
no
it.
reason to buy a new CD.
Name it. Sing it.
That's deep right there.
No
reason to buy a new one.
Still
No.
playing albums.
Dog.
Blums.
Ain't
Blums.
downloaded nothing.
No.
They got turntables down.
Man.
No.
Wiki, wiki, wiki.
45s.
They're on the
With
one
the little
two.
thing in the middle. With the little thing with the little man. Or the-
I just downloaded Commodore's anthology.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Commodore's jam?
It may sound funny, but I just can't.
Stand the pain.
I'm
I'm leaving you tomorrow.
Ain't you?
Seems to me, girl, you know I done all I can.
And every damn thing. Yes.
Sing it, Junior.
You see, I beg, stole, and I borrow.
Yeah.
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 What you know about that, Junior?
Why I'm easy.
That Lionel Richie.
My favorite Commodore song, though, is
Which one?
maybe just a foolish
Oh, yeah.
dreamer.
Oh, Zoom. Yeah.
But I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I know my happiness is waiting for me somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'm searching for that silver lining.
Mm-hmm.
Junior's lip syncing.
Horizons that I'll never see.
Right. We gotta go.
Oh, I wish the
We'll be
world
back.
they call freedom
Coming up, something funny.
someday would come.
Coming up.
Would come.
You don't like the way I said that. I know you don't.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we go. Over half of Americans find themselves physically attractive. Over half, all right? But only 38% care if others agree. This is according to, want me to let that marinate for a minute?
I got it.
According to the latest data from YouGov's Omnibus research, most Americans find themselves attractive. They say they think they look good. You know, they're fairly attractive, but they say they're not overly concerned with the opinions of others about their looks. Okay?
Now,
All right,
clearly,
so take that.
clearly this story is about Tommy. I don't really see we had to go any further. 'Cause we've discussed the attractiveness before.
Several times.
Tommy is one of the over 50% people who find himself attractive.
Mm-hmm.
No, Steve, I'm fine.
That's the same thing. Attractive, being fine.
Well, no, fine,
No,
fine
no,
is
Carla.
more. Fine is
Oh,
more.
Carla.
Yeah.
Oh, he done took it to a whole
Yeah,
nother
he
level.
he
now.
fine.
Fine is more, Carla. Yeah.
As in good health. Oh, in his mind.
Yeah.
No,
Well, you can say
yeah.
someone's attractive, but if you say they're fine, woo.
Dog, why you don't want me to be fine?
Because you're not.
Oh, it ain't that I don't want you to.
Hold on.
It's that I don't see how you qualify.
Good. Let's run down the list.
First of all, to be fine, damn near everybody see you got to say that. That's for starters.
Yeah.
No.
See, listen
No,
to this.
no. Let me tell you. It's your mama, it's Chestnut, and then me. I'm right there.
Wait, hold
What?
up.
Right where?
Whoa.
So hold up.
And Boo too.
No,
Both of
wait, hold
them
up, ladies. So let me give you a short list of who he in front of.
Okay.
Denzel Washington.
Thank you. I was gonna say
you.
that.
Idris Elba.
Thank you.
Brad
Now,
Pitt.
hold
Come
on.
on.
Denzel he there because he got skills. That's
No.
why he there.
No, that ain't it, Boo.
No.
He there because he got skills and he walk. The women like how he walk. That's
Yes,
really
he
what
has
this.
swag. Understand. Ooh, he
When the
has swag.
last time
That was fine.
some woman said to you, I sure like the way you walk.
don't-
Anybody ever said they like the way you walk?
Shirley, do I not walk sexy?
Damn, how hard is she laughing?
Dog. Shirley, get off the floor.
How hard is she laughing? And I mean instantly
don't do this.
bust out.
That
Don't
was
do
a
this, Shirley.
natural
Let me
gut
tell
reaction.
you who can walk.
Come on. I
Okay.
know who you're going to say.
Denzel Washington
Come
can
on.
walk.
Yes.
Okay.
President Barack
Yes,
Obama can walk.
I'm gonna give
Steve
praise. I'm gonna give praise.
Harvey can walk. You got
Oh, hell no.
swag with your
Hell
walk.
no.
Yeah.
Let me
Steve
tell you.
can't walk? No,
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah, you heard him.
Steve has a
No.
cool walk.
Yeah,
Don't
he
you
does.
think, Shirley?
Steve
No,
cool
I'm
when,
saying,
when
yes.
he got a wallet in his pocket. Then he cool.
First of
You
all,
go-
I don't carry a wallet. That's how much money I got.
Dang.
I'm finna stain your ass now.
You gonna
Yeah,
open up now?
Yeah, I'm opening up now. Yeah, that's why.
That's
I
how
don't-
much money I got. I don't carry
That's
a
why I
wallet.
know your money ain't the same. Cause you got a wallet. Why would I have a wallet and I can't fit it in there? Come on, Steve. Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Why? You got a wallet. You got too much money for a wallet. But your poor ass over there.
Yeah. I don't need a wallet, Tommy. It's me.
But
Okay,
Tom,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
don't add a wallet. Don't put a wallet, Tommy, because that'll just add to it. You don't
Shirley, I
need
got
that.
some money in my wallet.
You don't need that.
Shirley, I got money in my wallet.
Why
I
I'm
mean, I
saying
ain't got
if-
what he got in his wallet.
Steve,
but
you
I got
want-
He don't
money in
have
my-
a wallet, fool. That's what
Steve,
he
you
just said.
understand what
Suppose I
I'm
ain't got
saying.
no
If Tommy puts a wallet in his back pocket, it's just gonna add to it.
Then
Oh, you
it
gonna add to
becomes
what? My walk?
Your ass.
Shut up,
Becomes
Steve.
a headrest. You put a wallet in your back pocket, it's like having a pole on a bike.
Don't do it.
No, Tommy, you don't have a great walk.
Yeah,
My
you gotta
walk
have
is bad?
We
And
didn't
I'm
say it was bad.
comparing
You
it-
just don't have a great walk. You got a high ass. You know, nobody
Hard to
really-
have a great walk with a hand.
Shut up, Junior. You,
Oh, I'm just telling
Junior,
you, it's
shut
true.
up. Junior, your walk raggedy. You ain't got no
I ain't
nice
never
walk.
said my walk was
Okay,
sexy.
okay, Tommy, listen to me. Kim Kardashian.
Ooh, Lord.
See, right there.
Does
Now,
not think
when
you're
did-
attractive.
Okay.
You ain't
now,
gotta say nothing
ladies,
else.
ladies,
Yes.
Yeah.
ladies. You heard his reaction to Kim Kardashian,
Of course.
right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, Carla,
Yes.
Shirley, and Monica.
Okay, Monica's
Nephew
the best.
Tommy.
See, no, you did it wrong, though. You didn't
No,
set
okay,
it up
all right, I'm gonna try it
You
again.
didn't set it
Okay.
up right.
Hold on,
Okay,
hold on. Tommy,
do-over.
Tommy,
Do-over.
listen to this. Tommy,
Okay.
Kim Kardashian.
Ah.
All right. Ladies, Monica, Shirley, and Carla.
Yeah.
Nephew Tommy.
Shirley Strawberry, you better cheerlead for me.
Crickets.
You gonna cricket me, Shirley?
No.
Okay, say another name.
Monica,
Steve.
you gonna cricket?
Hold on, wait,
Carla,
hold on,
Carla
hold on.
don't,
Okay,
Carla
okay,
don't
okay,
like
ladies,
me, but
ladies,
Shirley and Monica,
ladies,
y'all gonna
ladies.
cricket me?
Yes.
Ladies.
Be quiet, Tommy.
Yes.
Morris Chestnut.
Whoa! Whoa!
All right, there it is, right there.
Whoa!
Ladies, Denzel Washington.
Oh, yes, Lord.
Yes,
Yes,
baby,
Lord.
Let's go white. Ladies, Brad Pitt.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes,
Uh-huh,
yes,
uh-huh.
yes.
Ladies, President Barack Obama.
What?
Swag,
And he's smart.
baby,
And he's
swag.
smart.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yes.
And he's smart.
yes.
Yes.
You know that throw your ass out. See, Tommy, when you find, damn near everybody has a reaction to it.
Yeah. When you walk in the room, it's just
See, Tommy, Halle Berry,
God.
Jennifer Lopez, Janet Jackson.
Boy, You better ask somebody.
See where I'm going?
Yeah, I see where you
I got it.
I got it.
Tommy, Cardi B.
Oh, Lord.
See, I can go around on
Nobody.
you. See, I know where you at.
Yeah.
All them names.
But throw his name in there.
Last week
I
you didn't even
say
know
one
Cardi
for you.
B.
Come on, Shirley. I say one for you. Idris Elba.
Whoa! Girl, I thought you were going to say Morgan Freeman. Yes.
I got one for y'all. Thomas Miles.
Damn.
You know, y'all can kiss my behind. I'm going to tell all y'all. I'm serious.
His government name didn't draw a reaction.
Yeah. The name on your driver's license ain't do nothing. Hell.
Run that prank
Really,
back with the
Carl,
nephew.
that's how you
And
gonna
hey,
do it.
everybody, we'll be back with the morning show and Tommy's little ugly ass.
Run that prank back coming up.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Right now, Nephew Tommy is here with his prank phone call, but you had something you wanted to ask your uncle before we get into the prank, right?
What was your dream car, Steve? What's your dream
Well, I got one motor. I'm gonna get the rest of them is in the driveway. I told you.
I love it.
told
A
you.
fleet.
You better live your best life.
No, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all today.
Man.
I ain't flexing or nothing. But I figure at 62 years old,
And
why not? You know,
And as hard
what's
as you
what's the
work.
one you finna get,
As
though?
hard as you work. Come
the
on.
the car I've always wanted is a 1957 Chevy Bel Air drop top.
Wow. All right, well, on that note, let's go to the prank with the nephew. What you got for us today, Neff?
I guess we gonna wax that ass. That's the name of it. Wax that ass.
For real.
What? Yeah.
All right, let's go.
We're going from Scottsdale to wax that ass. Here it is.
Up.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Owen, please.
Yeah, this is Owen.
Hi, Owen. This is Ramon. I'm giving you a call. Well, we're just confirming your appointment at 11 on Thursday, and I wanted to make you're a new client, so we wanted to make sure that you were okay.
Wait a minute. Appointment for what?
You have a spa treatment scheduled at 11 on Thursday. You did receive a spa treatment from your wife for Christmas?
But I don't remember being set up for anything, any appointment.
Well, she's made an appointment for you for 11 o'clock on this coming Thursday. I'm just calling to confirm that you would definitely be in to the salon.
Well, I thought this was like a couples massage or something like that. So what is the treatment all about? What do you guys, I don't understand.
Well, she's got you signed up for, let me look. She's got you signed up for us to actually wax your back and your buttocks on Thursday. And we actually have a special that we have a manzillion, which is a Brazilian.
Wait a minute. Wait.
We have a
This
manzillion.
isn't for real.
Sir, we have you lined up for an appointment. If you don't want the appointment, please let us know.
Wax my back and my ass. Get the hell out of here. Manzillion? What the is a manzillion?
Your wife has set you up for a back and butt hair removal, which is waxing. And what I'm saying is a manzillion is if you would like that, we would remove all the hair from your private area as well.
Yeah, try again, man. There's no way I'm getting my private wax. What, so I can be hairless? Like a no way. Get out of here.
Evidently, if your wife has set you up for this, maybe she's not into all. You evidently have a lot of hair on your back, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm a hairy guy, but she's never said anything about it. She likes it. She calls me her little gorilla. She loves it.
Well, maybe there's a mix of communication because this is the thing she's asking us to do is to remove your hair.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. And if she's going to have to tell me herself, and there's no way I'm going in to have somebody rip the hair off my back and my ass and my privates. You kidding me? Get the out of here. This is crazy.
Sir, this is a very professional procedure. It won't take long. We'll have you in and out within 45 minutes. But you're gonna
45 minutes. It's gonna take
minutes.
45 minutes to rip off all of this hair. That sounds like torture. You kidding me?
Okay, sir. You know,
no. I think we're done.
What do you mean we're done? We're not.
I mean, I'm going to tell her to get a refund.
You're not, no one's getting a refund, okay? There's not going to be a refund. Now, you're supposed to come in at 11. This is something that she wants you to do.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. Listen to me. I am not getting waxed. That's not something a man does. There's no way I'm doing that. If this is for real, I'm going to have a talk with her as soon as she gets home. Because, no.
Sir, right now, you are disrespecting my profession. That's what you're doing.
Okay, look, I don't know what this is all about. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, but there's no way I'm doing this, all right? I'm not getting it back. No. There's no way.
Okay. So, evidently your wife wants it, or she wouldn't have purchased it from us to have you come in and get it done.
Well, yeah, I'm going to have to talk to her about that. I mean, if there's something she wants waxed, you can wax her private. That's cool. But a man has hair. I mean,
well, if she
men
made
have
an
hair.
appointment, then she's serious about getting it done.
Yeah, well, I'm serious about not going. So, I mean, I don't know how I can explain that to you. I'm not coming in. You can reschedule it for somebody else. I'll talk to her when she gets home, but that's it. I'm
well,
done.
Your wife has paid $200 for this procedure.
What? Did you say $200?
Your wife has paid $200 for this procedure.
Yeah, no. She's going to get a refund. You guys are.
No, this is.
Money.
Wait a minute, sir. Sir, Owen, this is non-refundable. So there is no money coming back. I will let you know that.
$200 bucks? There's no way. You got to be kidding me. To take hair off of my back and my $200 bucks?
Sir,
you know what?
This is a very reputable spa here.
I don't care. I'm gonna go to the dollar store and get a pack of razors for $1, and she's gonna do it herself. And I'll give her $10. If she's good, I'll give her a tip, an extra $5, $15. I'm done. I'm shaved. $200 bucks. There's no way. There is no way we are paying that money, and you guys are keeping that money. There's no way. Okay, do you understand? There's no.
No, there's
way.
Definitely not there is not a refund, Mr. Owen. There's definitely not a refund.
Mr. Owen, who the are you? There's no way. And I'm going to talk
to you about
Ramon.
I am Ramon here at the spa, and your wife came in and purchased this wonderful gift for you for Christmas.
Ramon, I don't give a Ramon, listen to me.
Now you're not respecting my profession. You're acting.
Look. I'm not trying to disrespect you, but I don't care about the profession. There's no way. That's robbery. Charging somebody $200 to rip off hair off their body. There's no way. I'm just not doing it, and I'm going to talk to her. She's going to do it herself.
I'm pissed because you're disrespecting my profession and you're not coming in at 11. You're supposed to come in at 11 so we could wax your back and your butt, and now you're saying no.
There will be nothing waxed. I'm not coming in at 11. I'm not coming in ever. She's going to take care of this. So you don't have to worry about it, Ramon. I mean, all respect to you, but no.
I need you to know that, Mr. Owen. There is no refund, okay?
I mean, this is ridiculous. I don't even know why I'm talking to you.
Your cousin Peter, have you spoken to him lately?
How the do you know Peter?
Peter got me to call you. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by you just got pranked.
Get out of here. I knew this was there's no way. Idiot. Oh, man, he's going to get it.
I got to ask you something, man. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey Morning Show, no doubt.
All right, thank you, nephew. Coming up next, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it's time for something funny now.
It is time for something funny.
What you got, Jay?
I got something, a list. We all got some. Just let you know right away when it ain't none of your damn business.
Yeah.
You might see it.
Yeah.
But it ain't
But it ain't your business.
Let it go.
Let it go.
What you keep looking
you
for?
know what you see, but it ain't your business. For instance.
Now, Shirley,
you
are going to have to do some of these. Now, we have written some out for you because you're not good at this. You don't like this because you bullshit. But listen to me,
This
Shirley,
is real black
and
life.
I want you to read them. This is really going on in people's lives. I want you to read at least 2 of these
All of you
and read it like you mean it. Let's start off with you, fool.
Here we go. All right, here we go. Number 1, this ain't none of your business. You see it. If you see somebody throwing a large rug rolled up
Okay.
and it's got feet hanging out,
Yeah.
That ain't your
That ain't your damn business.
It's your business.
No, it's not.
No, that ain't your business.
You better tell somebody.
No, Shirley, that ain't your damn
Oh my
business.
God.
And speak when you walk by.
How you doing, feet?
Hello.
Junior?
I'll tell you what, this is real. When you at a restaurant and you see somebody in the back having a problem with the food, and somebody holler out, "What the hell did I just say?" Damn it, keep eating. Don't look up.
That ain't your business.
That ain't none of your business.
No.
You better call somebody.
That is not your
Nah, he
business.
finna get into it.
Something can happen.
If it do,
No. Tommy, you got one?
Oh, man.
I tell you what, if you at the restaurant and see a cow pass through the back and 2 chickens fly through, that really ain't none of your
That's your business.
damn business.
Just order what you gonna order. No, Shirley, come on, try it. Shirley, read one of these
Just
and
pick
mean it,
one.
Shirley.
Just pick one, Shirley.
Okay. If you see your neighbor's kids, if they steal a car or something, and it's not yours,
That's your business. That is not
That
your
ain't your damn
it
business.
ain't your
Ain't got
damn
nothing to
business.
do with you.
It's not your
It
car.
ain't got nothing to
It's
do
got-
with it.
my
no-
neighbors.
It don't matter, Shirley.
I
It
know
don't
them.
matter. It don't
They make your
matter.
kids straight.
If you see somebody
Dang.
with something on their nose and it look like baking soda, that ain't your damn business.
That ain't
That ain't got nothing to do with you.
You'll be
Just
drunk.
talk real fast and keep moving.
Oh my God, you're not gonna tell anyone?
No. Yeah. Go ahead, Shirley.
Oh
go ahead.
God.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right. All right. If you see someone open the exit door, okay, you're at the movies and they let 9 people in the theater.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
No, that's
You're
your
saying
business.
that's
That
not
ain't
your
your
business?
business.
That is
That
not
ain't
your
got
your
nothing to do
business.
with
business.
You in your seat?
They ain't asked you to get up.
Yeah. Movie starting.
The movie's
Okay, look at
losing
here.
money.
You got one? You got
Look
one?
here. If you hanging out with some white folks at the park and they hear something and walk through the woods, let me tell you something. That ain't got nothing to do with you.
Got nothing to do.
That ain't none of your
Take
damn
your ass
business.
in the woods.
Don't you go in there.
Now that I agree with.
Don't you go in there.
All right,
We heard
all right,
something.
Let me have one. All right, your homeboy. Y'all been boys for years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tight. Y'all tight. You just hang out tight.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you see him hanging out, hugged up with another dude. That ain't your damn
Ain't none of your business.
That ain't
Walk
your business,
off.
man. You
That's
walk
right.
off.
You ain't
man.
see it.
You ain't seen none of that.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. You ain't your business.
Don't say anything.
No.
All right, Jay, well, what about this then? If you see someone at the drive-thru, take the money and put it in his pocket. That ain't none of your damn business. You
As
just,
long as you get your food.
you just get your food.
You gotta call the police.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Oh my
You
God.
gonna drive off from that window. You don't know what he going through in there.
Yeah. You don't know what's happening.
No, that ain't your business.
Right.
That ain't your business. That ain't your business at all, man. No.
If you in line
Uh-huh.
at the amusement park
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
and somebody cut the line
Uh-huh.
behind you,
Yeah.
that ain't your damn business. Come up here in front of me.
It's your business.
But you see him cut right there like that, right behind you. That ain't your damn
It's
business.
right to cut the line.
your
It's just, that's not right, you
It's
guys.
not your business, man.
Let me tell you
You
something.
got one?
If you with your wife
Uh-huh.
and see your girlfriend with another man,
Uh-huh.
that really ain't your damn business.
That's not
you
your
got to
business.
keep your mouth
No,
shut.
you,
You got
yeah,
to
yeah. That
You
ain't your
can't say
business.
nothing about that.
You shouldn't say nothing about
You're not
it.
gonna say anything.
Not a thing. Nuh-uh.
Not
no.
now.
I wouldn't bring it up.
No.
You're not gonna
Would be a
look.
good time.
Side eye her. Nothing.
You're in the grocery store. You see somebody go over to the grapes, and they
guys.
eat about, say, 4 handfuls of grapes.
A pound.
A pound.
They eat a complete.
Oh, that's wrong.
They eat a pound of grapes.
Yeah.
They just sit there eating grapes.
Jay, they.
That ain't none of your damn business.
How is that your
Wrong,
business?
Jay.
How is
That's
that?
stealing.
That is not
Nah, that's not stealing. That's great. How about this, Jay?
What you got?
You at the bank,
Uh-huh.
and you at the window, and the man next to you at the window. If you see him slide the note to the teller, hey, that ain't none of your damn
That's
business.
right.
Hey, give me my 20s I asked for, and let me go get out the
And
door.
get him out of here.
Get out of here.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that ain't
All
none
right,
of your damn
you in the coffee place, right? You sitting there,
Okay.
and you see somebody get a handful of them sugars. Just a handful. 2 in each hand. 2 handfuls. The packs. Put them in their pocket. That ain't your business. That bother you.
It don't bother.
I'm diabetic anyway. I ain't supposed to have it.
That's too many sugars.
That's not your
Too much. Yeah.
If you in the gym
Yeah.
and you see somebody working out with a trainer, and the trainer tell them to do 15 reps, and he walk off, and they don't do but 6.
No, I gotta tell.
That ain't your damn business.
That ain't your business.
That's not
Stay out there.
honest.
It ain't got nothing to do
You
with
are
you.
being honest. All right, more of this crazy, ignorant show. Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You ready for Roscoe?
I go get him.
Okay, let's go.
He gonna turn around in the
I know.
chair.
That's exactly what he did.
What going on, baby?
Roscoe.
Turn around and shit just like you said. There I was, here I go. I'm back, baby. What's up, Junior?
What's up, Roscoe, my hero?
Ain't nothing, baby. What's going on, Tommy Town?
What's going on, man?
Oh, my dog. What dog? What's going on, Shirley?
Hey, Roscoe.
Oh, I like that. I like that blonde hair girl right there.
Thank you. Just something different.
I like that blonde hair,
Thank you.
I ain't never had a white girl.
I'm not white, Roscoe.
Yeah, but you got that blonde up in there, boy. That be so
A
miserable.
lot of black women have blonde
Might well
hair.
go on try it before I get out of here.
We were talking about
I ain't
bucket
talking about a
lists.
bucket list. What's up, Carla?
Oh, Lord.
What's up, Roscoe? What's happening?
Me, baby. Me. What's going on with y'all? What's happening? Let me put my glass on. You know, the law
Yeah, I
around
was
here. You got to wear your
wondering about
sun and look cool.
It's law around
Yeah,
here.
there's a law. Parliament Funkadelic. How you know I wrote that?
You wrote what?
Yeah, you know, it's a law around here. You got to wear your sunglasses, be cool. I wrote that.
P-Funk? You wrote
Yeah, I
the
wrote that. I wrote that for George Clinton.
Really?
Oh man,
I know you know a lot of people, but I did not expect you to say George
girl, he
Clinton.
didn't write no.
Hell
P-Funk.
yeah, I know that. Girl. Here we go.
Boy.
Here we go. Little hater. Little
Ain't
hater.
nobody, hey.
You back already. I
Okay,
wrote that.
when did you write it? Tell us what happened.
I actually wrote P-Funk back in 1929.
29.
1929.
Funk wasn't even a word back then.
Funk wasn't the word. You ain't know it.
Nobody even mentioned the word funk.
Nobody mentioned the word funk, but it was on P-Funk.
Oh, there's a difference.
Uncut funk. The bump.
Come
You know
on,
what I'm
Roscoe.
Now,
1929.
Who is that? You know, it's the Depression.
Say it.
It was Depression, and what it was we stand in line every day with soup kitchen. You know, trying to get something to eat.
Okay.
And we stand in line at soup kitchen, and sometimes the line was just long. And, you know, we all men out here, you know, so every now and then, you know, just pee up against the wall. And we pee on the wall. Well, you go by there every day in that hot-ass sun.
Yeah.
And with that pee on the wall. And somebody said, man, this sure stinking here. And I said, well, that pee phone.
That make a lot of sense.
And they said, well, why it's so strong? I said, it's uncut.
Wow.
It's uncut.
And they said, it sure is strong. I said, like a bomb. and then I kept that in my heart. And when I met George Clinton, because I was on the campaign, you know, and I just gave it to him.
But what year was that when you met George Clinton? Because you wrote the song in 1929.
Yeah, I met George Clinton in 72.
And you held on to that for that many years.
Yeah, you know, it's all in my mind, though, baby.
We'll be back. We will be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, J. Anthony Brown.
Yes.
What is on your mind this
It's
time
my
around,
brand new
please?
book. Again, another book.
Oh,
I have
another book.
Yes. Yeah, I mean,
Another book,
trying to catch up with Steve. Steve, you what you
It's
got?
hard to read that fast.
Yeah, I mean, they're thin books, though, so don't worry about it. My brand new book.
This is like your 9th book, Jay.
They're very thin book. My brand new book, How to Tell When Something's About to Jump Off, or When I Head for the Dough, your ass head for the dough. That's simple. That's very simple, okay? These are ways to tell when something about to jump off. She invites somebody to your party you told her not to invite. Somebody to jump off. Something about to happen. Something about to go down.
It's about to
all
go
right?
down.
Yeah.
It's about to go. I
Why
asked
is
you not
she
to
here?
invite him.
Yeah.
He's here. Something about to
Why
go
is
down.
he here?
Why the hell is he here? See what I'm saying? You know. All right, how to tell when something about to jump off. You got 3 baby mamas show up. He show up. He show up with his new girlfriend. She white and pregnant. Somebody jump off. Somebody jump off. And somebody jump off of what?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's about to
Couldn't
jump
be
off,
more
Pastor.
right.
I'm talking about ugly.
It's about to get ugly in there. All right. You at somebody's house. You look in the kitchen, and Auntie is in the kitchen putting more seasoning in the greens. They ain't her greens. This somebody else damn green.
They
if you don't
doctoring
get
the greens. They
If you
doctoring
don't get your ass out them greens, you
Hey, Jay, but putting some Old Bay in it.
What
the hell is you putting Old Bay in the greens for?
Why the hell you putting?
I like seafood in my greens.
That don't work.
Yeah.
That's about to
Somebody jump
That's
off.
about to jump.
Something is about to jump off. All right, here's another one. Y'all already done missed one game. You miss one game, you let it go. But they still having Bible study in the living room. Now, you know what? You got to be Christian about this. But y'all need to get, no disrespect.
1 o'clock game is gone, but it's 4:30 game, and y'all still in here.
It's gonna be some cussing in front of this TV. You know that, don't you?
Yeah. All right, this is definitely something about to jump off.
Okay.
This is the lady you didn't come with made you a plate, and you are laughing at every damn thing she say. It is just so
It's about to go down.
It's about to go down.
Oh yeah.
That plate right there.
It's on the floor. It will
Eat
be on
out
the
that
floor.
plate. Don't eat out that plate.
Oh, she funny, huh?
You
Knock that-
Kikiing.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Why you the
Knock that
only
plate out
one
your
think
hand.
she funny? Though?
Yeah.
What is your fat pot
Yeah,
belly
what
ass
is so
laughing at?
funny? So you know what? Tell me the joke so I can laugh. I want to hear the joke.
Yeah.
What was the
And they
joke?
never do.
No, you laughing.
love it, Jay.
You're laughing.
Oh, baby.
You're laughing. So what was the joke?
Come on,
No,
Jay.
baby, it wasn't all that. It was just a joke, baby.
No. I want to hear the complete joke.
I
Let me
like
hear
when
the
Jay
joke.
get into the argument.
Beginning,
But
middle,
baby,
and
look.
end, Jay.
I
But
want to
baby,
hear
look,
the beginning. Was it like 2 people go in a bar
No,
or
but
something?
baby.
Like that? Go ahead.
baby,
Joke.
baby, the joke. Baby, look, the joke, it was just a little joke, and I just found it funny.
Can
That's
I
all it
hear
is.
the joke? Just tell me the joke, because I'm funny.
Oh,
You know
damn,
I'm
baby,
funny.
you was right there. You heard the joke.
I
now.
didn't hear the joke.
You know
Tell
you
me
don't
what the joke
laugh at a
was.
lot
Look,
of
you
stuff.
laughing, she laughing.
What? Cause it
I
was
wanna
funny.
laugh. All 2 of y'all laughing. We need to have 3 people laughing. That's
All
what we
2
need to
of
have.
y'all.
Yeah, you like to laugh.
Yeah, but it was, but baby, it was funny. You know what? You know what? Hey. You know what?
Over there
You know what?
Kikiing.
It wasn't that damn funny. Matter of fact, I wasn't even laughing at her joke. I was laughing at something else. Damn, baby, why you gotta be like that?
Here's the last one. You sitting in the car for 40 minutes waiting for her to come out the house so you can leave? Somebody jump off when you go back in there and get her ass, okay? Somebody
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Know that.
Oh, if I
Know
got to
that.
go back in there? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's
So
jumping
right.
off, partner.
All right. Thank you, Jay. Coming up next, Nephew Tommy in with today's prank phone call. That's coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's today's Strawberry Letter. Right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. Neff, what you got?
Dumb it down.
Oh.
Dumb it down. Okay? 14, 15 years old, dumb it down. You don't get to go on spring break. You got to come on in.
Wow.
You can't call people about their keys. There you
No.
go.
I thought you knew.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Keisha, please.
Speaking. Who is this?
Hi, Keisha. This is Mr. Roland Barnes, assistant principal here at Academy, where your daughter Aisha goes.
Yes. What's going on? Is everything okay?
Everything is kind of, let me be honest. It's not good right now. I wanted to call and actually have a private conversation with you about Aisha.
Oh, God. All right. Tell me. What's going on? What's going on with Aisha?
Well, as you know, spring break is going to be coming up in March. You do know that, right?
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Okay.
She's looking forward to that trip. Yeah.
Well, we have a bit of an issue here. I have done some research, and I'm looking at all of the kids and how they're doing, how well they're doing with their schoolwork. And Aisha doesn't seem to be doing well as she should be, living up to the expectations of the academy. And what we're going to have to do this spring break is Aisha will not be allowed to take a spring break with the rest of the kids. We're going to need her to come into school. And there's several kids that are not going to be able to go on spring break, and Aisha happens to be one of them. There's at least 40 to 50 kids that will be coming to school that entire week that spring break is. The most of the kids are out on spring break.
You have to be mistaken. I mean, my daughter's a straight-A student. You
No.
sure you got the right Aisha? You can't.
She is actually the only Aisha at the academy, ma'am. And I've looked at her grades in the past. She's had some wonderful grades in the past. I don't know what's taken place this semester that she just seems to have dropped the ball. And what we want to do is, keep these kids focused. As you know, you have to be accepted to be here at this particular school. So, it leaves me no other outlet but to have her come in, and we're going to buckle down and try to get them back on track. So I wanted to personally give you a call and let you know what's going on with Aisha here at the academy. And
This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. I mean, we are here already in January, and I'm getting a call that my daughter's not doing good, and now you're going to tell me that she can't go on a spring break trip in March? As far as I'm concerned, my daughter, straight A's. Straight A's, she's an amazing student. She does really hard work. She always looks forward to going to school, and I get a call today that she can't go in March?
Well, I'm sorry.
You've got to be kidding me.
You're saying going somewhere, a trip, or are you scheduled
She's going on a trip. I'm not going anywhere. She's going on a trip. I'm giving her full permission to go on a trip.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, I'm requesting that she's at school. So I don't know if your trip costs you a lot of money or if you can get a refund, but I'm calling you, letting you know I need her there on March 11th in the classroom so we can buckle down and try to get her back on track.
No, well, I'm telling you, I paid for the trip, and she's going on the trip. I'm sorry. I don't appreciate this phone call because it's so late in the game. I'm sorry. She's going on a trip.
No, Miss Keisha, she's not going on the trip. She is actually going to be coming into school, and she'll be there on March 11th from Monday through Friday. Now,
I don't know who you're talking to. That's my child. I'm telling her she's going on a trip.
But she's your child, but she's my student. And right now, all of my students are going to be that are not doing well in their classes are going to be there during spring break, and they're going to get their business together.
No, they're not. You don't yell at me like you're reprimanding me like I'm a child. Okay? I'm telling you now, like my daughter, she's going on a trip.
No, she's not going on a trip, and you're telling me what you're trying to override my position, and that's what's not going to happen. She has to be there. You might as well start looking for a refund because she's not going to not be there. So I need her there Monday through Friday of spring break so we can get her back on course.
Listen, I don't know who the you think you're talking to. I have the ultimate position over even you. That's my daughter. That's my daughter. I get to tell you what I'm doing to her, and she's going on that trip. You're out of your mind if you think you're going to tell me that I have to not send my daughter on the trip. Sorry. It's not happening.
I'm telling you right now, she's not going on a trip. Now,
yes, the hell she is.
Oh, no, she's not. I'm going to speak with Aisha tomorrow and let her know that
I
I have spoken with her.
You're not going to tell my daughter a damn thing.
I'm telling her she's not going on a spring break trip. You know why? Because her grades, they're not up to par. She needs to be more concerned about her grades and not going and hanging out and lollygagging around wherever you're sending her. No, it's not happening. I want all of my students with passing grades. I'm a 100% assistant principal, and all my kids pass.
What, are you trying to convince yourself that you're important or something? Give me a break. You're like a baby. My daughter is going on the trip, and that's final. You hear me?
Okay. You know what? I'll speak with Aisha tomorrow morning at school.
No, you're not.
Yes, I will. Now, here's the deal. I'll leave you this, Miss Keisha. If Aisha does not show up Monday through Friday of spring break, then maybe you're going to have to find Aisha another school.
You're threatening me now? You're threatening me. You're threatening to what? Kick my daughter out of school because of a spring break?
If your daughter is not here doing spring break Monday through Friday, then she's going to have to
get
find...
the out of here. Please. I'd like to see you try that. Give me a break.
Miss Keisha, I think this conversation is over. My next conversation will be with Aisha.
Guess what? She's going on spring break. She's staying in the school. If you do something about it, I will have people picketing outside your school. You're talking about nonsense. My daughter does great in school, and she's going on a trip, and that's it.
Aisha will be in school Monday through Friday, go on spring break, getting her grades back up to they
Who
need
are
to
you
be.
talking to? Who are you yelling at like that? Are you out of your mind? I swear to God, if I was over there, I'd kick your What the is wrong with you? Yo, you're out of control.
Help your daughter with her heart.
Who the are you talking to?
You know what? You know what Aisha told me about you? Do you know what Aisha told me about
What did
you?
she tell you?
She told me to prank phone call you. This is Nephew Tommy. From the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Keisha,
oh, my God.
Keisha, your daughter Aisha got... she got me...
You're giving me high blood pressure over here. Oh, my God.
Are you good? You all right, baby girl?
Yep. That's awesome. Oh, my God. I was really going to go over there and you up. I can't believe this. Oh, my God.
Okay. I got to ask you something, Miss Keisha. What is
go
the
for it.
baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land?
Without a doubt, Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, dumb it down.
That's
No.
so mean,
Huh?
Tommy.
Why do you do that?
That's dirty, dog.
Is that dirty?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
No,
it
you know
is.
it's dirty.
Well, then mission accomplished. Thank you. That's what I need to hear. That's all I need to hear, baby. Mission accomplished. Nephew trying to do it, baby.
Yeah.
Wait till y'all hear.
Doing
Oh.
a baby like that. That's cold.
Tomorrow, when y'all hear this one, I made it through with my W's. It was difficult, but I made it through. Tomorrow, y'all gonna hear
What?
the wall workers.
The what?
The wall workers. Woo! The wall workers.
It's wall
Oh,
workers.
Wall workers.
I-
Not the mall workers.
Right.
The wall workers. Wall workers. The wall workers. Tomorrow. Check it out.
You're
But I
not
try
gonna,
not to say it during the prank.
you're not gonna
I
say
don't have
anything, Steve. You're just gonna be quiet over there.
I don't give a damn.
All right, listen. Thank you, nephew. Up next is my strawberry letter for today. All right, we'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, right now it is time for today's strawberry letter. And if you need advice on relationship, on dating, on work, on sex, on parenting, and more, submit your strawberry letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. Steve, you have anything you want to add to that?
Just go ahead and click.
Go ahead and click.
A lot.
It sounds like a song, Steve.
Don't
Just
it?
go ahead and click.
Just go ahead and click.
Just go ahead and click.
Get a song out of
Get
that.
your mind on it.
Real damn quick.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the strawberry letter.
All right, thank you, Neff. Subject: can't judge a book by its cover. Dear Steve and Shirley, I've been dating this 6'4" tall drink of water for a few months. He is honest, generous, humorous, and fun to be around. We decided it was time to take the next step in our relationship since we have been flirting and making suggestive comments to each other for weeks. So we did the deed, if you get my drift. And let me tell you, you cannot judge a book by its cover. With all of his tall and chocolatey goodness, he is not packing a thing. I mean, he couldn't even hurt a fly. I couldn't use any of my normal tricks because he couldn't stay in the game. Every time that I tried, I knew you would love this letter, Steve. Every time that I tried my swivel in the hip move, he slid out of bounds. My ex-boyfriend is from the motherland, and some stereotypes are very true, so it's hard for me to go from an anaconda to a garter snake. And another thing, he talked nonstop while we were getting busy. Whose is it?
Oh, yeah.
Whose is it? Do you like that? Did you want me when you first saw me? I mean, really? Only men who are bringing it are allowed to talk.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Are allowed to talk smack and ask questions. Steve and Shirley, I need you all's advice. What do I do with little fella?
Oh, damn.
How important is great sex in a relationship? I cannot fake it again, but I also don't want to leave him over something so little. No pun intended.
I think the pun is intended.
Yeah, I think it was. It was pretty loud, pretty clear. Yeah. You know what? It depends on what your plans are with this man in the future. If you guys have future plans, you like him, you say he's honest, generous, humorous, and fun to be around. Is that where you want to keep it? I mean, do you want to keep it at the fun stage? You haven't mentioned catching serious feelings for him or love or anything like that. So what is it that you want? Just the sex? And to answer your question, yes, sex is very important in a relationship, but you're not in a relationship, or are you? I mean, I'm not really clear. You've known this guy for a few weeks. You all are having relations, though. I don't know about a relationship, but you are having relations. So if you decide to stay with this guy, you know what you're in for, because you've already taken it for a test drive. So you have to decide if that's what you want. You'll have to weigh in if having a good man with a small package can satisfy you in a relationship. And you got to stop. And if you can, please stop comparing him to your ex with the anaconda, because that's not going to make this relationship last, when you guys are getting busy. Steve?
Well. Yeah, here we go, fellas. Subject: can't judge a book by a cover. The title of the letter should be,
yeah,
how do I get this over?
What?
You just need to take the C off of this cover and change the how do I get this over? Because this ain't going to last. Steve and Shirley, I've been dating this 6'4", tall drink of water.
Woo.
Woo, honest. He's generous. He's humorous. He got to be funny. The jokes is just about to begin.
Oh, God.
See, that's how you know you can leave. He's honest, generous, and humorous. Yes, he's humorous, and the jokes is just beginning. And he's fun to be around. Like a short clown jumping out of Volkswagen. We decided it was time to take the next step, because we've been flirting and making suggested comments for weeks now. So we did the deed, if you get my drift. And let me tell you, you cannot judge a book by its cover. With all of this tall and chocolatey goodness, he ain't packing a damn thing. Ready?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Because here I go. Now, here where the letter get good. He couldn't even hurt a fly.
Whoa.
Oh. You are in here ill-equipped with a woman who wants to be hurt. Put something on me, make me holler. But he couldn't even hurt a fly. And then she tricky, because in the next statement she say, I couldn't use any of my normal tricks. Yeah. She got tricks. Tricks is for kids, silly rabbit, but not in the bedroom. Tricks is for grown folk. This ain't a box of cereal. This a grown-ass woman who got tricks, who wants to be hurt. You can't hurt a fly, and she can't use her normal tricks. Because she got tricks. Grown women. Tricks ain't for kids. This ain't cereal. This bedroom activity. She got tricks. Yeah. You in here ain't got nothing to handle the tricks. Because she said, because if she did her tricks, he couldn't stay in the game. Because, see, here was one of the tricks. Every time I tried my swivel in the hip move, pop, pop it, move it round, boom, 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 he fell out the game. And we know what that means.
Yes.
He off the field.
Yeah.
He out of bounds. He over there by the Gatorade table. I'd have put the pop, pop, slip, slip move on him. Now his ass is over here. Where your helmet at?
All right, Steve.
Get your ass back on the field.
We'll have
I didn't call you out the game. I'm the coach here.
Hang on, Steve. I know you're excited. We'll have part 2 of Steve's response to Can't Judge a Book by Its Cover coming up at 23 after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on, let's go with part 2 of today's Strawberry Letter. Can't judge a book by its cover is the subject.
Can't judge a book by its cover. She done met old big 6'4".
Tall drink.
Wakanda.
Who made you start off?
Wakanda. Black Panther is what she think. I be damned. Black Panther is here. 6'4", tall, generous, honest, humorous, very funny. You about to find out how funny he is. Oh, y'all finally decide it's time to go on and do it. It starts popping off and you discover he's not hacking a damn thing. He couldn't hurt a fly. Once again, we're talking about a woman who wants to be hurt.
Okay.
But you can't make can't get, ain't no, what? None of that. What, too much? None of that. Wait, hold up. None of that. What? Slow down. None of that.
It's been a minute.
Boy, I can't breathe. Give me a minute. I can't breathe. No, that ain't none of that. So now she's so disappointed. She couldn't even use none of her tricks. She got tricks. Every time she tried my swivel in the hip move, you know where you go pop to the right and then pop to the left.
Yeah.
Oh.
He slid out of bounds.
Really?
He out the game.
Yeah.
Little Tater couldn't stay up.
What is his name?
Little Tater,
Like Tater Tot?
as in Tater Tot.
Little Junior
Stay
man.
in the game.
Wow.
So now she's so hurt and disappointed. She don't know what's going on. It done got to the point now where she done wrote this letter in to us. And it's sad because she wants this relationship, but he can't try this. Now her problem is she's using comparisons.
Yeah.
Because her ex-boyfriend was from the motherland, Africa. And some stereotypes are very true. Now it's hard for me to go from an anaconda to a garden state. And another thing, here's the part where it got good. See, this is where the humor come in at. You said it was humorous. So here we go.
What is he talking about?
He talked nonstop while we was busy, nonstop. And he was at, whose is it? Do you like that? Did you want me the first time you saw me? I mean, really?
Yeah, too much.
Why is you talking? Only men who are bringing it are allowed to talk smack and ask questions.
That's right.
Well, what you should have did was answer.
I mean,
Oh, not the answer.
Bring it home, boy.
What conversation?
So let's go. Oh, baby, whose is it? Well, who's here? Anybody here? When you get in the house, let me know. Whose is it? I wanted it to be yours. Whose is it? I'm not really sure. I didn't hear the knock at the door. Whose is it? When you get in there, I'll let you know. You gotta start answering these questions. Do you like that? Like what?
What are you doing?
Do you like it? Are you doing something? Do you like it? I'll let you know soon as I feel something. Do you like it? I sure want to.
Oh, man.
You must start answering questions. Did you want me the first time you saw you? Yes, but not since.
She changed her mind.
Yes, I
hurt.
wanted you when I first saw you. That now we're here. Hell, I still
That
want
hurt.
you.
now that I've seen you, I don't want you.
See, and then she says only people who are bringing it should be allowed to talk, smack, and ask questions. Steve and Cheryl, I need y'all's advice. What do I do with little fella? How important is great sex in a relationship? I can't fake it again, but I also don't want to leave him over something so little. No pun intended.
Oh, she intended
Well,
it.
you ain't got to leave him over something so little. There's a solution to this.
Oh.
There's a solution to this. Because he's 6'4". But little fella ain't packing. What should I do? I don't want to break up over something so small. Well, ma'am, here's the deal. I don't think you're in love with this guy. I don't know how this is going to work because sex is important to a relationship. So right now, I don't know what to tell you. Tommy?
I know. What's all that breathing?
You have any suggestions for this woman? I mean,
I cannot believe
That's your go-to. That's your
defer to Tommy, to your nephew.
If you want me to come out of retirement, I mean, I can help. You know?
No, I mean, what I was saying, Tommy,
He's
was,
married now.
Oh, wait, you married.
He's coming out of retirement if you need him, though, Unc.
I have a suggestion, Steve.
What do you have, Jim?
You're going to have to sit this man down and have a little talk with him.
Little. Yeah. All right, well, I think we get the message. Thank you, Steve. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter to Instagram and Facebook at Steve Harvey FM. And check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Steve, it's time to do a resolution check. How's it going? And what's been the biggest challenge?
I haven't had any cigars.
Okay. All right. Congratulations.
That's for starters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that was one of your resolutions, right?
No, that wasn't a resolution. I just have to.
Oh,
Cut
for
back.
health reasons, yeah. You said you were
know.
going to do one a month.
One a week is what I promised the doctor, but I just cut it down myself to one a month.
Oh.
Okay, so your birthday is
I'm smoking.
on the
It's
17th.
gonna
Get
be
it
the
in,
biggest
dog.
one
Get
I
yours
have,
in,
too.
man.
It's gonna be a 2 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna go on and do that, and then
Yeah. And I asked you earlier about your plant-based diet.
that's
How's that-
going really well.
Okay.
I'm juicing until 12 noon every day.
That's good.
Chef Babette is working with me.
So you juicing like just
I juice
Veggies
juice
and
and fruit until
Veggies.
12 noon.
okay.
Juice and fruit.
And then what do you eat?
Then I have my meals, plant-based meals,
Okay.
the rest of the day.
That'll knock it off.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Because, we're talking about resolutions, right? And you said, Steve, you're really focusing on trying to cut back on your cigars, right? So you said next week, coming up for your birthday on the 17th, you're going to smoke a cigar.
Big one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So next month, February, you got Super Bowl at the beginning of the month. Ooh.
What
So you gotta, I'm just telling you, you gotta
think ahead.
Think
plan
ahead.
ahead.
And,
I watch Super Bowl in the house, so I can't smoke in the house. No.
Oh, well, that's good. Well,
Okay.
there you go.
You know what?
What?
This ain't no resolution, but I just thought about, I ain't had sex since last year. I'm serious.
Sure you want to say that?
So
Hey, doggy.
no. There you go right there.
Woo,
The
doggy.
genius
And
title
we're-
just went out the
Okay,
window.
cool.
9
Yeah,
days
I ain't got to worry about. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing that up, Junior.
Yeah, thank you,
I
Junior.
have
It came
not
right out.
had sex since last year.
So what does that have to do with resolutions? We're talking about
I just said
resolutions.
it ain't my resolution.
Sure you want to say that.
Okay, let's go on back to resolution.
Yeah. Well, what resolutions
Well,
did
I
you
want to
make?
get to a solution, really.
You want
We
something
on-
solved
We own in Houston.
Yeah, okay.
every day. Tell them,
ahead.
Steve.
And he has a show, Steve.
No, go ahead. Keep talking.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
All right, we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Come on, Chef. Just say it.
It's
I'm
the
gonna ask
nephew.
you a
It's
question.
the nephew with Sidepiece.
All right,
etiquette
y'all. This is
questions.
what it is. This is.
bothering her?
Hey, just come on, man. I'm gonna ask the questions that side pieces will ask, and I'm gonna let Tommy respond. So, Tommy, if your side piece asks you, when can I call you?
You can't. You can't.
That's the answer.
If I don't call you, we don't talk. That's all that is.
Wow.
You don't call me. I do the calling.
Okay,
Okay.
can I ask you? Here's another.
Go ahead.
When can I text you?
Same answer as before. If I don't text you, we don't text. You wait, I start everything.
Yeah.
So she just sitting over there waiting on you?
When we hang up the phone,
Okay.
let me tell you something. When we hang up the phone, if you forgot to say something and you got to wait till I call you back.
Yeah. Okay, here's the next question. Can we spend the night together?
Yeah, of course. Of course. But my night end at 6:45. I got to get my ass home. I can't,
Get your
my night end
What time your night in?
6:45. My night over. Now, we can lay up on each other from 3 p.m.
You can hug and everything.
Yeah.
All that. But come 6:45, I got to go.
Yeah.
And this is PM or AM?
PM.
It's nighttime. Yeah.
We gonna watch the 6 o'clock news together. Right after that, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, Tommy, here's the next question.
Up for this.
Can you give her a nickname?
Yeah, baby. Same thing I call my wife, baby. What I ain't finna do is say the wrong thing.
Yeah. Everybody, baby.
Everybody, baby.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Will you buy a gift for your side piece like cologne?
Yeah, cologne is nice. You can get that. But it's going to be the same damn cologne my wife wear, though.
Oh,
I'm not finna come home smelling like no other woman. It's going to be the same smell my wife smell. You're going to smell like her.
Wow.
Okay, here's another one. Can she introduce you to her friend?
Oh, okay.
Hell no. They don't need to know I exist. Why is I meeting them people? I'm not finna do nothing with them people.
Why is you talking about me?
Nothing to do that with these people.
Bringing me up.
Them people shouldn't even know I exist at all. You shouldn't be over there running your mouth about me to nobody.
Okay, Tom, here go next. Can she meet your friends?
Okay, now that's a good question. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Yes, you can, but
okay.
only on side piece night. You just you're gonna meet some more side pieces. But what you ain't finna do is be meeting them in his wife night. That's not your night. That ain't your night. You side piece night. You know other side pieces.
Wow. Side piece night.
Okay, Tommy.
You're very calm, Uncle
Yeah,
Steve.
because I already don't know it. I already know this got to be Tommy. Can
Yes,
she have a picture of you?
You just got to have one. You go on my Facebook, screenshot a picture of me and my family, crop that down, crop that down where you got only me. Now you got it.
Off
There
a
you go.
Facebook page.
Yeah, yeah.
On his profile.
Okay, Tommy.
Really,
I'm listening.
cannot.
If she
fed up?
asks you this, if she says, I love you, do you love me? What's your answer?
Ditto. I'm not finna say the L word. But I give you a bunch of dittos. Now, I ditto you to death. Ditto, all that ditto. But I'm not finna sit here and have the L word come out my mouth. No.
Ditto.
You're stupid, ditto.
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 All right, we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
I mean, I was just asking you guys fun, random questions. Just, questions off the top of the dome. Then Jay came in and asked this crazy question about...
That's not crazy.
Yes, it was.
Okay, all right, set it up then.
All right, you asked the question, if we were all on an island, who would I leave and come back and get? But I thought you said, who would I take? And so I said Tommy.
Yeah. But the question was, who would you leave? So basically, Bombard, you got on the boat and left me. Carla said the same thing. She leaving.
Peace out. Peace out.
Bye.
Junior said he leaving Jay because he wanted to have all the medical attention.
Right.
I don't need him in the way. I don't need him in the way.
And Jay said he's leaving Junior because he wants to be the sickest person on the boat. like that's a badge of honor.
Let me say this though. When you and Carla come back, It's war. Okay?
Declare war.
Nobody's leaving the island when y'all get back.
I thought Steve was there. I would have definitely have left Steve.
Oh, we about to be Gilligan then when y'all get back. Nobody leave.
Well, if it's Gilligan, then
Tommy,
I'm Ginger.
Who
I'm
would you
Ginger.
leave? Who would you leave, Tommy?
He can't
You know
leave
what,
female.
Jay?
I know.
You know what? I've changed so much, Jay. I would leave myself because I love y'all so much.
Oh,
Just Negroes lying.
Beautiful.
All that Talata. I know damn well you're gonna leave me. I'm not worried about it. It's just a question.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You ready for Roscoe?
I go get him.
Okay, let's go.
He gonna turn around in the
I know.
chair.
That's exactly what he did.
What going on, baby?
Roscoe.
Turn around and shit just like you said. There I was, here I go. I'm back, baby. What's up, Junior?
What's up, Roscoe, my hero?
Ain't nothing, baby. What's going on, Tommy Town?
What's going on, man?
Oh, my dog. What going on, Shirley?
Hey, Roscoe.
Oh, I like that blonde girl right there.
Thank you. Just something different.
I like that blonde you know.
Thank you.
I ain't never had a white girl.
I'm not white, Roscoe.
Yeah, but you got that blonde up in there, boy. That be something.
A lot of black women have blonde
But
hair.
we're going to try it before I get out of here.
We were talking about
Let's talk about a bucket list. What's up, Carla?
Oh, Lord.
What's up, Roscoe? What's happening?
Me, baby. Me. What's going on with y'all? What's happening? Let me put my glass on. You know, the law around here. You got to wear sunglasses and look cool.
It's law around
Yeah,
here.
there's a law. Parliament Funkadelic. How you know I wrote that?
You wrote what?
Yeah, you know, it's a law around here. You got to wear sunglasses to be cool. I wrote that.
P-Funk? You wrote
Yeah, I
the
wrote that. I wrote that for George Clinton.
Really?
Oh, man.
I know you know a lot of people, but I did not expect you to say George
Girl,
Clinton.
he didn't write no
Hell
P-Funk.
yeah, I know that. Girl. Here we
Boy.
go. Little hater.
Ain't nobody hate.
You back already. I
Okay.
wrote that.
When did you write it? Tell us what happened.
I actually wrote P-Funk back in 1929.
29.
1929.
Funk wasn't even a word back then.
Funk wasn't the word. You ain't know it.
Nobody even mentioned the word funk.
Nobody mentioned the word funk, but it was on P-Funk.
Oh, there's a difference.
Uncut funk. The bump.
Come
You know
on,
what I'm saying?
Roscoe.
Now,
1929.
Who is that? You know, it's the Depression.
Say it.
It was Depression, and what it was we stand in line every day with soup kitchen. You know, trying to get something to eat.
Okay.
And we stand in line at soup kitchen, and sometimes the line was just long. And, you know, we all men out here, you know, so every now and then, you know, just pee up against the wall. And we pee on the wall. Well, you go by there every day in that hot-ass sun.
Yeah.
And with that pee on the wall. And somebody said, man, this sure stinking here. And I said, well, that pee phone.
That make a lot of sense.
And they said, well, why it's so strong? I said, it's uncut.
Wow.
It's uncut.
And they said, it sure is strong. I said, like a bomb. and I kept that in my heart. And when I met George Clinton, because I was on the campaign, you know, and I just gave it to him.
But what year was that when you met George Clinton? Because you wrote the song in 1929?
Yeah, I met George Clinton in 72.
And you held on to that for that many years.
Yeah, you know, it's all in my mind, though, baby.
All right, coming up next, our last break of the day, and Steve will have some closing remarks. All that's coming up at 49 after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Here were our last break of the day. Steve's closing remarks. What you got for us, Steve?
All right. Listen, today, this morning, before we got on the air, I was talking to J. Anthony and Junior. We were having a conversation. And they said, man, you should do that for your closing remarks today. So this is based on a conversation we have. We were talking about advancing in life. We were having a conversation about what you are willing to do to advance in life. Are you willing to drop everything are you willing to make sacrifices? What are you willing to do to get to where you really want to be? So what we were talking, I was talking about a person that I know that had a decision to make. He has a nice home. He has a good job. And he lives in a certain city right now. He's got a nice home, a good job, and he lives in a certain city. An opportunity was presented to him, but the opportunity was in another city. But if he took this opportunity, he would have a better job, and which would enable him to buy an even nicer home. He didn't do it. As I was talking to my friend about, man, why didn't you do it? He said, hey, man, because I'm comfortable here. I'm all right with this. He said, man, my job, it's all right. He said, my house is cool, man. It's a little small, but it's cool. And I like living here, man. I got some friends. I got some family here, this city right here. I'm going to just go home and stay here. End of conversation, Steve. I know you're going to try to talk me out of it, but end of conversation. So I stopped talking to him. But when I left him, I was sad, man. I was so sad for this guy. And it never, ever stopped bothering me what he said. He said, I'm okay here. I'm going to just stay here. My job, it's all right, man. This house, it's a little small, but the city, cool. I got some family and friends. It's cool. I know you're going to try to talk me out of it, Steve, but I'm good right here. But that decision he made really bothered me. Because, man, I'll tell you why it troubled me so, because I said, wow, here's a guy that I know who done looked over the fence with me, man. A dude I grew up with, man. We used to ride our bikes. We sit on the steps playing That's My Car when they came by. This is the same dude, man. We used to ride our bikes and act like we was riding out the country. Me and my dude, man, we always talked about doing something big. And when the opportunity came, he froze because he was comfortable. See, he was comfortable with his all right job and his house that wasn't really big enough in the city of friends and family that he had. He didn't want to go to the new city. He didn't want the job that paid more. He didn't want the opportunity to buy a bigger home because it would have taken him out of his comfort zone because he wasn't comfortable in the new city. He was comfortable in the current city. And he had just worked himself up to say, I'm okay with my house the way it is. You can be okay with the house you in. You can be okay with the job you can be okay with the car you drive. But if opportunity presents itself to become great, there are three things I'm about to give you, and all three things say the exact same thing. I'm just saying it three different ways in case you got to hear it the best way you need to hear it. These are all three the same thing. Just which one fits you best. You can't get there if you never attempt to go there. One more time. You cannot get there if you never attempt to go there. Same thing, different way of saying it. You can't go if you never leave. My father used to say this to me all the time. You can't go, boy, if you never leave. You know, man, you can't go if your feet don't move. You just can't. You can't go if you don't leave. Where you going if you don't leave? If you don't leave, you ain't going nowhere. You got to leave something to get to the next level. The next level requires you to leave. The next level requires you to go. You can't stay right here and get over there. You cannot, man. Here's the third way to look at it. You have to leave if you want to grow. You cannot grow staying there. You cannot expect to grow if you're unwilling to change. If you're unwilling to change, you cannot expect to grow. You can't. Y'all, let me say them to you again. You can't get there if you never attempt to go there. Maybe that's the way you like hearing it. How about this way right here? You can't go if you never leave. You got to leave somewhere to go somewhere. You can't go be great and stay the same and not be willing to change. I ain't changing. No, well, bro, you what? What do you mean you're not changing? This how I am. No, man, growth requires that you change. Last one. You have to leave if you want to grow. I had to leave Cleveland to go become who I am. You may have to leave your city. You may have to leave your situation. You may have to leave your town, your job. You may have to leave a relationship. But you're going to have to leave something if you want to grow. You ain't going to grow and hold on to everything you got. That's not how it works. Those are my closing remarks. Think about it. Make a move. Make a move. Have yourself a great weekend. Let me drop this mic.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.